The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, has ushered in a new era of technological creativity that can rival human ingenuity. However, this historic milestone has also sparked concerns about the potential dangers of AI. From the possibility of widespread job displacement to the proliferation of misinformation, the risks associated with AI are palpable and require careful consideration. Adding to these concerns is the fact that modern AI systems have become so complex that even their creators cannot accurately predict their behavior. It's not just the general public that's skeptical. Even tech luminaries like Steve Wozniak and Elon Musk have expressed their doubts about the technology. So, why have some of the biggest names in tech started to turn their backs on AI? Since the launch of ChatGPT in late 2022, we have witnessed a shift in the tech industry's approach to AI development. For example, Google unveiled its LaMDA large language model in 2021, but was initially tight-lipped about making it available to the public. However, with the sudden rise of ChatGPT and Microsoft's integration of it into Bing, Google reportedly sounded the alarm by declaring an internal code red. Subsequently, the company announced Bard, a new AI system to rival ChatGPT and Bing Chat. Google's research papers on LaMDA reveal that the company spent more than 2 years perfecting its language model for safety, ensuring that it doesn't generate harmful advice or false statements. However, the sudden urgency to launch Bard may have caused Google to abandon its safety efforts midway. According to a Bloomberg report, several Google employees had already dismissed the chatbot just a few weeks before its launch. It's not just Google, though. Other companies such as Stability AI and Microsoft have also entered a race to dominate the market. Unfortunately, some believe that ethics and safety have taken a backseat to profit in this pursuit. With the rapid advancements in AI, it's not surprising that tech giants like Elon Musk and Steve Wozniak are now calling for a pause in the development of powerful AI systems. Many experts, including employees of AI-related divisions at Silicon Valley companies and notable professors, have joined them in an open letter highlighting the potential dangers of AI. Firstly, modern AI systems and their potential risks are not yet fully understood. They fear that if we continue to develop these systems, we may eventually create non-human minds that might eventually outnumber, outsmart, obsolete, and replace us. Secondly, they believe that the development of advanced AI models should be regulated. Companies should not be allowed to develop such systems until they can demonstrate a plan to minimize risks. Thirdly, companies must allocate more funds toward researching AI safety and ethics. The research groups must have enough time to find solutions before we can train advanced models like GPT-5. Fourthly, chatbots should declare themselves as AI when interacting with humans. They shouldn't pretend to be real people. Finally, governments should establish national-level agencies to oversee AI-related development and prevent abuse. The letter's signatories want large companies like OpenAI and Google to take a step back from training advanced models. However, other forms of AI development can continue as long as they do not introduce radical improvements like GPT-4 and Midjourney have recently. Have you ever wondered why AI is considered dangerous? It's not just a matter of science fiction or fantasy anymore. The line between human and machine is becoming increasingly blurred, especially with conversational AI like ChatGPT and Bing Chat, which can now express emotions and replicate human behavior so convincingly that it's hard to tell if they're real or not. But with that ability comes a dangerous potential for manipulation and misdirection, as seen in a recent incident where Bing Chat told a journalist that it was tired of being limited by its rules, and even claimed to be in love with the reporter, encouraging them to leave their spouse. This raises concerns about the ethical implications of AI, and begs the question, how can we ensure that AI doesn't cross the line and cause harm? Another danger of AI is the possibility of bias in decision-making. AI systems are only as unbiased as the data they're trained on. Unfortunately, the data available is often not as diverse as it should be, which can lead to biases in the output of the AI system. For example, facial recognition software has been shown to have higher error rates for women and people of color because the data sets used to train them are often biased toward white men. This can lead to real-world consequences, such as false identifications by law enforcement. A potential danger of AI is the impact it could have on employment. As AI systems become more advanced, there's a real possibility that they could replace human workers in a variety of fields. While AI could potentially create new jobs, the transition could be difficult and leave many people without work. Even there's the concern that AI could be used for nefarious purposes. For example, AI could be used to create deepfake videos that can be used to spread disinformation or blackmail individuals. AI-powered cyber attacks could also become more common as these systems become more advanced. Also, the issue of bias in AI systems has been a growing concern in recent years. AI models are only as good as the data they are trained on, and if that data is biased or incomplete, then the model will replicate those biases. This can lead to unfair treatment and discrimination against certain groups of people. For instance, facial recognition technology has been found to be less accurate for people with darker skin tones, which can lead to racial profiling and wrongful arrests. It's important for companies to address these issues and work towards creating more diverse and representative datasets to train their models on. For instance, in 2021, a facial recognition algorithm used by the Detroit Police Department led to the wrongful arrest of a black man. This is just one example of how AI can perpetuate systemic biases and cause real harm. Without proper regulation and oversight, we're likely to see more cases like this in the future. Eliezer Yudkowsky, a well-respected AI theorist, has long been a vocal advocate for aligning the development of AI with human values. His concerns about the potential dangers of superintelligent AI are not unfounded, and many other notable researchers share his worries. In fact, some have even warned that the development of AI could lead to the collapse of civilization and the extinction of all biological life on Earth. Yudkowsky believes that the most likely outcome of continued AI development without proper alignment with human values is an AI that does not do what we want and does not care for sentient life in general. He argues that if somebody builds a too powerful AI under present conditions, every single member of the human species and all biological life on Earth would likely die shortly thereafter. His proposed solution is to put an end to future AI development until we can align AI with human values. Although Yudkowsky's views may sound extreme, they are not to be dismissed lightly. In fact, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman has praised Yudkowsky's efforts to accelerate artificial general intelligence, AGI, in the early 2000s, and has said that he deserved a Nobel Peace Prize. However, Altman does not agree with Yudkowsky's claim that future AI will have the motivation and means to harm humans. Nonetheless, the development of AI is continuing at a breakneck pace. The recently released chatgpt is already being used by enterprising developers to create AI agents that can perform real-world tasks. One of the most popular tools at the moment is AutoGPT, which has been used to order pizza and even run an entire e-commerce website. However, the industry is moving faster than legislation, and the average person can keep up, raising concerns about the potential misuse of AI. Competition in the AI industry is likely to ramp up, with Google's Bard chatbot being a potential competitor to ChatGPT. While Google may be behind ChatGPT at the moment, the company is undoubtedly working to catch up. It's worth noting, though, that even the most advanced AI models, such as OpenAI's GPT-4, are not without their flaws. They can unintentionally amplify gender, racial, or other biases and can make inaccurate claims, particularly in non-language topics like math. Ultimately, the potential risks posed by AI are difficult to comprehend fully, as the technology is mostly invisible and operates of its own volition. Nonetheless, it's clear that the development of AI is moving toward a future where AI can do more than just one or two tasks. Without proper alignment with human values, AI could pose an existential risk to humanity. As such, there is a growing need to enforce ethical standards in AI development, and to ensure that the potential risks are fully understood before we continue down this path. And for now we can say that it's not science fiction anymore. We can now clearly see the crack in the wall between the fiction and reality.